Thank you, Dr. Ivanov, for your kind introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and friends, good evening. I'm Toshihiro Fujita, and it is an honor and a pleasure to stand before you today at the WHO Global Forum on Towards Healthier, Safer, and More Resilient Workplaces. Firstly, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers for the gracious invitation to address this distinguished assembly. Today, I'd like to talk to you and introduce you to the new and innovative initiative, the Global Initiative for Safety, Health, and Wellbeing at Expo 2025 and beyond. Protecting the health and well-being of workers is of utmost importance. Through our experience with COVID-19, we have keenly felt the significance of this mission. In the midst of such circumstances in 2022, we had the privilege of holding the second Vision Zero Summit Japan under the theme of redefining safety, health, and well-being for the new normal, co-organized by the Global Coalition for Safety and Health at Work, Task Group of Vision Zero, and Japan. The summit was blessed with more than 200 outstanding speakers from 40 countries around the world. The summit started with the opening statement and keynote by many prominent figures such as Professor Dr. Mukai Dono, the chairman of EGSAP, Mr. Goto, the minister of the Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, and Professor Dr. Breuer from ISRO, and we had the privilege of having the words of Dr. Tedros, Director General of WHO. Dr. Tedros delivered an impassioned address during the opening of the summit.
Dear colleagues and friends, the enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of physical, mental, and social well-being is one of the fundamental rights of every person. However, every year, more than 2 million people die as a result of their work. Thank you all for your ongoing commitment to making the world's workplaces healthier, safer, and fairer.
At the summit, we had the honor of welcoming Mr. Yoshimasa Sakai, Director General of the Momentum Fostering Bureau of the Japan Association for the 2025 World Exposition. Mr. Sakai expressed a deep understanding of the importance of safety, health, and well-being and the affinity that the theme of the Expo has, and invited us to participate in the Expo. The theme of the Expo, Designing Future Society for Our Lives, make individuals think how they want to live and how they can maximize their potential. It is also intended to drive co-creation by the international community in designing a sustainable society that supports individuals' ideas of how they want to live. The theme aligns perfectly with the global trend of promoting safety, health, and well-being. It resonates harmoniously with the World Health Organization and other international organizations. Expanding on the central theme of life at the Expo, 3 sub-themes have been introduced: saving lives, empowering lives, and connecting lives. As shown in this slide, these sub-themes will be discussed thoroughly from various perspectives, encompassing every stage of the journey from birth through the passage of years. The Expo's concept is People's Living Lab, a laboratory for a future society. They are eager to provide people from around the world with a space where they can not only view exhibit but can co-create our future society, and also to be a place where the world's knowledge, such as cutting-edge technology, will be brought together, used to create new ideas, and shared to help resolve global issues facing mankind. Responding to such a movement, we came together with representatives of esteemed organizations like the one you see here and discussed how we can promote safety, health, and well-being at the workplace on a global scale. This commitment culminated in the establishment of the Global Initiative for Safety, Health, and Well-being at Expo 2025 and beyond during the 23rd ORP Congress held in Bilbao, Spain in April 2023. Also, May this year in Osaka, we had our first meeting setting the stage for a series of impactful endeavors. At the meeting with the Expo Association, we have discussed the theme week program at the Expo, Health and Well-being, a first in Expo history. The second Global Initiative meeting is scheduled to take place during the World Congress on Safety and Health at Work, taking place later this month in Sydney, Australia, to give contact details for those who are interested in the Global Initiative and the Health and Well-being Theme Week in Expo 2025. Now, as members of the Global Initiative comprises more than 30 international institutions, we are actively shaping symposia, exhibition, and World Assembly to be held at Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan. The Global Initiative Executive Committee and organizing committees are also scheduled to convene and be authorized in Sydney next week. This initiative calls for the occupational safety health professionals in the world to leverage their knowledge to contribute to the safety, health, and well-being of all global citizens, young and old. The Global Initiative event will take place on July 16 to 19, 2025 in Osaka, Japan. Please remember and please take a note of this date. Please join Global Initiative and come to visit in Osaka. The expo will take place in Umeshima, Osaka. By the way, Umeshima means Dream Island, so that Dream Island is the best place to realize the Expo 2025. Why Osaka? Osaka is a unique city, distinct and well-suited for advocating health and well-being. We are very much proud to announce the formal participation of Osaka University, one of Japan's leading universities in Global Initiative. Osaka University's historical roots stretch back to 1838 and the establishment of Tekijuku, a private place of learning dedicated to Western medicine, founded by Ogata Koan, a medical doctor. His spirit for people, for society, and for benevolence are embedded in the foundation of Osaka University. It is this profound commitment that continues to resonate within Osaka University as well as Osaka. In this sense, Osaka can be considered a pioneer in well-being. Here is the expo site configuration, and now allow me to offer you a brief look at what you can expect at the Expo 2025. As we have seen so far, we aim to host symposia, exhibitions, and a World Assembly at the Expo, advocating for safety, health, and well-being on a grand scale. Again, these endeavors align seamlessly with the initiative of World Health Organization, ILO, and other leading OSH institutions. Please come to Osaka on July 16th to 19th and join us in the Global Initiative for Safety, Health, and Well-being at Expo 2025 and beyond. And this historically for the first time Expo to realize the theme of safety, health, well-being. Let's co-create for Expo 2025. Thank you for your kind attention.